Namaste, this is JVN, Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics and Statistics in Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the module the classification and the tabulation of data. This topic, this session is a part of the course Biostatistics under the program of MSc NND first semester, MSc Biotechnology first semester, MSc Microbiology first semester, and MSc FST first semester. This subject biostatistics is a very important subject, and we can see that it is a subject which is a part of the various different courses, various different programs of the university, and as well as the different universities, and it's a very important part of the statistics. Biostatistics deals with the statistical study along with the biological experiments, biological results, and in the today's session we are discussing about the classification of data and the tabulation of data. We can understand that the classification means the classification is a very common word, and its meaning just can be understood in a very simple way, like arrangement of the data in just a homogeneous form, or we can say just according to their same type of characteristics, that is called the classification of data. And just classification of data is important because if we classify our data, then it is very easy to us that we can just analyze it, we can collect the data, we can analyze the data in very in the time saving just mode, means we are not to escape, we are not just to give the more time to analyze the data when the data are classified. It means for the classification, just we can see we have to arrange the data according to their same type of characteristics, and we can also understand in this way, on our computer or the laptops, we make some folders, and we make folders in that way. We can make the folder for the same type of documents. We put our documents, same type of documents in one folder, and different type of documents in the another folder, and that is like the part of the classification. And when we do classification, then it just comes, we see that our unnecessary data can be observed, can be seen. If data are classified, then we can just observe so many data, so many things just we are having which are not useful for us time to time. And if these are not useful, then we can just remove such data from our collection of data, because these are not useful. And now we discuss about the types of classification. Classification types can be divided into 4 types. One is the qualitative, second is quantitative classification, third is geographical classification, and fourth is the chronological classification. So in the first part, in the first point, we are discussing about the qualitative data. The qualitative classification of the data can be explained, can be understood in that way, just in which we classify our data according to their attributes or their quality. Means their same quality or their just attributes, then we we classify our data. We can understand in that way, just we can classify our data according to gender, according to like the other options like gender and like literacy level, or the other kind of the just characteristics or the attributes can be taken to discuss about the the qualitative classification. Just means on the basis of gender we taken this or the literacy level, or the other level, the quality purpose level, like the grading level. We can just divide our data in that form, and this kind of the classification is known as the qualitative classification. And the second is the quantitative classification. In the quantitative classification, just we divide our data into our quantity basis. Like we can see example just can be given into the if we have to arrange our students of a class, then according to weight, according to like height, they can be classified. And such type of examples belong to the quantitative classification, because there is a kind of the category on which we are dividing, or on which we are just classifying our data, that is on the basis of quantity, like height or the weight, or the other just quantity purpose, like the number system. So these are such the quantitative classification examples. Third is the chronological classification. Chronological classification means the classification of data which depends on the time basis. Like suppose we can understand in that way. Suppose there is a manufacturing company, and which is producing some product, then we can, if we analyze its production according to year. Suppose that in the 2015, then 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019 and 2020. So if we discuss about the production, just production of the company according to the years, right from the 2015 to 2020, then such type of classification is known as the chronological classification. And fourth classification is of the type of geographical classification. And the geographical classification can be understood in that way, just the classification of data on the basis of on the geometry, or the on the geographical based. Suppose we have a manufacturing unit, and we have to understand, we have to see its classification the area wise. Area wise means if we divide our country in the 4 parts, east, west, north and south, and we want to see the production of the company region wise, area wise means how much they produce, they make the number of units in the east side, or in the west side, or in the north side, or in the south side, and for a year means in a year how much they have made their units. So we can just analyze such type of data, and this type of classification which is based on the region, on the area based, that is called the geographical classification. And we can see all these methods of classification are very important, and can be used to discuss about the things, to discuss about the data, and that's why it is an important part of our subject. Next, the topic which we are going to discuss about, that is the tabulation of data. Tabulation of data means just if the data are arranged in tabular form. If the data are just arranged in the tabular form, then it is known as the tabulation of data. And tabulation of data can be understood can be categorized into three parts. One is one-way tabulation, second is two-way tabulation, and third is the manifold tabulation. In the first section, just that means the nature of employee, and the second column, the nature of employee, means the first column it is for the nature of employee, and the second column is for the number of employee. And the nature of employee means just we are dividing it by the their job professions. Suppose we are having the three kind of job professions in the company. One is for the back office, second is for the front office, and third is of the marketing personnel. So just we are discussing about the three kind of employee in the company, in the front office, in the back office, and in the marketing purposes. And second column is representing here the second column is representing the number of employees. So this kind of the tabulation is known as the this kind of tabulation is known as the one-way tabulation, because here just we are discussing about the one characteristic of data, and that is the nature of the job employee. Just so nature of job employee, that is called the one kind of characteristic, and that's why it is the one-way tabulation. Now second, just we are dividing it in the two-way tabulation. We can understand in this way that we are dividing the first part, that is the nature of the job, that is the one characteristic, and if the number of employee, just dividing into two in the part of the gender, one is male and one is the female. So just we are now having the two type of characteristics. One is the nature of the employee, nature of the job, and second is according to gender, means some employee are female and some employee are males. So there are two characteristics are to be discussed. One is here according to their nature of the job, and second is according to gender. So that is called the two-way tabulation. And the example for the manifold tabulation means more than two characteristics where just are required to explain, to give there. So it means at least we have to give the three characteristics for the data. So in the this example we are adding one more thing. We are already having the two things. One is the gender, and second is the nature of the job. So now we are discussing about the one more thing, and that is our marital status. So marital status means some employee may be married or some employee may be unmarried. So there are therefore just we are having such type of a tabulation in which there are three kind of characteristics are there. One is the nature of the job, means what kind of job they are doing. Second is their gender, and third is their marital status. So such type of tabulation is known as the manifold tabulation, because it is having more than two characteristics. So this topic tabulation is also important part of this subject, and this part of the classification is just already explained, that is very important. So students are advised to prepare this session with concept part, and prepare also some objective as well as the descriptive questions for this session. Thank you.